I'm joined now by Chris Walker, Emergency Preparedness Manager for the Hamilton County Health Department, as well as Mark Hairbrandt, County Commissioner. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Some big news out of the governor's office this afternoon, late this afternoon, announcing that he is going to be putting some restrictions in place for counties who are currently in the orange and red categories. Chris, can you kind of just fill us in, bring us up to date? What is orange? What does red? What does that mean? And where are we?
So two of the main factors that we look at along with the state is our 7-day positivity rate and our number of cases per 100,000 within a county. And currently, given our cases per 100,000 is around 470, we score a 3 out of 3, which is not good for the county. Our positivity rate shows a little bit better. We score a 2 out of 3 on that, which then they just average that. So we are a 2.5, which puts us solidly in the orange. And if we don't make some decisions and make some changes on a personal level, we risk running into the red and seeing some more drastic effects within the county.
Yeah, we've watched the numbers increase substantially. Mark, I know that you're in touch with our hospitals. What are we seeing in terms of hospitalizations and bed availability at this point?
Well, we're seeing them increase dramatically, higher than what we've ever seen before. And that's really brought a lot of concern, not only to the county commissioners, but we also had a conference call just on Monday with all the mayors to get a good understanding about what's happening specifically in their communities, what we're seeing that's consistent, and what we can do to help to get out the messaging and stress the importance to protect yourself when you're out in the public, because we're really concerned about these rising numbers, and we hope that people from the public will take this seriously.
Yeah, I know you guys are very concerned about rising numbers. I know there are some people who are equally concerned about you shutting down the county. What was the consensus from that meeting with the mayors?
Well, that we've obviously got a serious problem on our hands. And so we were anxious to hear what the governor was going to say today, too. And we're not surprised at all by what he, some of the actions that he took during his press conference today. So it's really that we're going to continue to communicate on what's going on, share information that we're learning from each one. In regards to contact tracing, we're seeing that a lot of people are asking me, is this coming from the schools? Well, the contact tracing that's being done shows that it's really that people have become more relaxed. They're not taking this seriously. They're not probably wearing masks. It's coming from a lot of social gatherings, such as birthday parties, weddings, any type of receptions, and large gatherings and dinner parties and things like that is where the contact tracing is coming from. It's not from our schools.
So Chris, let's talk about the governor's news conference. He really set forth kind of to crack down on those counties that are in orange and in red. Talk about some of the specific measures that he's going to be implementing November 15th.
Sure. So starting Sunday, he's implementing some new procedures through his executive order power. One of those things continues the mask mandate for all Hoosiers. For counties that are in orange, which includes Hamilton County, they are limiting access to restaurants and bars. You still can go, but it's still you have to be seated and your party has to be socially distanced. Additionally, they've made some changes to K through 12 athletics and extracurriculars, where any non-sport or non-participants will be required to wear masks for the duration, and they're really trying to limit fans to just family members. Some of the things it's a very similar scenario too for indoor private events, indoor corporate, I shouldn't say private events, but corporate events, commercial events, things of that nature, very similar as well. And then if we go to red, which there are 9 counties in Indiana that are in the red right now. Oh, I'm sorry, orange, which also limits gatherings to 25, or I'm sorry, 50. 50 and organizations have got to submit plans to the local health department. Then if we move to red, like the 9 counties that already are, those numbers are limited to 25 people. Plans still need to be submitted to the health department. There's more restrictions in place on bars and restaurants. K through 12 sporting events, only one parent is allowed, not the family. The family cannot go cheer on the athlete or the student. It's just the one parent can take them there and bring them home, essentially. So we're really trying to hope, and we're really hoping that our Hamilton County residents will take this seriously, double down on their efforts, and help get us back down into the yellow and the blue where we ultimately need to be to get back to a more normalized scenario.
Yeah, Mark, what's your reaction? Is this enough? What if it's not?
You know, I sure don't want to think about if it's not, but you know, really all I want to do, I mean, this is something that we don't like having to do, these types of conference calls. The mayors don't like to, Christian doesn't like to, I don't like to, but unfortunately we're trying to convey and get out to the public how important this is, because it's very serious. These numbers are rising, and we're concerned, and we you know, are trying to do the best that we can to help our citizens here in our county. So I hope that you'll just try to do your best and be very you know, respective of what is going on around you. And,
Yeah.
and so.
Yeah. So Chris, talk to us though about, you know, his mandate, limited social gatherings. But we're actually, our contact tracing is showing us something a little different. We're having bigger issues with private gatherings in people's homes. So what do you recommend as we move into the holiday season here?
Yeah, that's correct. A lot of the information we're seeing locally in Hamilton County is our spread is occurring at these private gatherings, birthday parties. You know, fall break just ended, or we're 2 weeks removed from fall break now. So we've seen a little bit of a attribution to that. You know, but we are moving into the holidays. We are going to see people wanting to get together. And we highly recommend, and the CDC and the state highly recommend, that we hold virtual gatherings this year with family members. We talked earlier in the week about the college students returning home, and being reintroduced to grandparents that they haven't seen for a semester now, or other family members, and just all the different risk factors that we're exposing our families to by getting together this year. We really, really are pushing for families to keep it to that nuclear family, those folks in your household, at a minimum, or at a maximum, I'm sorry, and really trying to tamp down as much as it pains us to do. We're going to have to make some of these hard choices to get through this that much faster.
Mark, any parting thoughts as we wrap this up?
You know, the only thing that I can think of is the last thing that no one ever wants to talk about is, businesses being able to, to shut down and everything. I hope that we don't get to that point. And the numbers that are rising the way that they are, we're really concerned about it. And I hope people out there will take this very seriously, and just be careful out there, and please be safe.
Chris Walker from the Hamilton County Health Department and Commissioner Mark Harebrant, thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.